In this brief video, I'd like to talk about how we can get the most out of this AI, Qwen. The trick is really straightforward and don't worry about it. The problem happens when you're talking to Qwen and sometimes it provides you something that you don't really like it because it couldn't provide you something that you really wanted, something sufficient, something that captures most of the important information. So something that you need to do, which is really easy, is just to change the model. We see different model and you can just read the explanation that how it could be useful for you. But something that I really using all of the time is the most powerful mixture of experts language model, and this model honestly is really amazing. And even in some aspects, in my experience, I cannot just make it general, but it defeated actually OpenAI. And honestly, it's really amazing if you to change the model to this one. Another thing that you can do is just use thinking as well, but there is a limitation for using that. Just be careful about the tokens, but you can use it as much as you want, but thinking again is limited. You can ask whatever you want, especially about those which are very complex. And I'd like to mention this point that after a while, this model takes a lot of time and it somehow overflow your memory and it cannot provide you very rapid response, or we can say fast answer. So you just need to start a new chat. This is something that I encountered too many times, that after a while that I'm talking to this model and it got too much information and then it cannot generate something immediately. So starting a new chat is something that common, that you have to use it in order to have faster responses, but in general it's okay. But consider again this point that this model is for complexities. This model is used for providing the best answer it can, but if you need something very easy or very simple, you don't have to use this model because again it takes much more time than Q3 Max. And Q3 Maxes could be useful if you want something that's more simpler than this one. So another great feature that Qwen has, but I haven't seen in other AI, is add model. You can add until 3 model, and here you can specify the other model. For instance, for the second one, I choose Qwen 3 Max, and for the next one, Qwen series or complex tasks. If you want something very complex, you can use Qwen 2.1 Plus. Again, it could be great. It's specifically for complex tasks, but this one is used for everything from something simpler to very complex. But in general, I'm using this model. I think it's very great for me, and maybe it could be useful for you. And when you ask something, for instance, how can I start electronics? As you see here, we have 3 different models. This question is not that much complex. This is why that all of them are answering you immediately. But if you provide something like equation or something in physics, it takes much more time to answer it, especially for the complex one like this one or plus. As you see, and then you can specify which answer you prefer and you can just copy this. But again, a disadvantages of using this kind of answer is it gets very overwhelmed soon. Will lose the capability of providing answers quickly, and you know, after several messages it full overwhelmed and you cannot use it just like now. That is much faster and you have to start a new chat. Again, it depends on your need, and I think that 1 is sufficient, but at most 2 I think, and 3 is very too much. Of course it depends on your need, but if it's not that much complex, you can only use it 2 or even 1. I think 1 is better because of the memory and fast response, because that one is very crucial as well. So that's it guys, I hope this video would be useful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.